Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. In this video, I have LEGO Harry Potter 76457, the Hogsmeade Village set to share with you guys. Thank you so much to LEGO through the LEGO Ambassador Network for sending me the set early for review. All opinions expressed in this video are fully my own. Now in this video, I'll be taking a look at the buildings from left to right, starting off with the Hogs Head Inn, Scrivenshafts, and Zonko's Joke Shop, followed by the 3 Broomsticks, and lastly the Owl Post, Dervish and Bangs, and Honeydukes. So let's get into it. But first, before we take a look at the buildings, we are going to be taking a look at the minifigures. First up, we have a look at the minifigures and the side build. Now we have one side build here featuring a horse and a mini chariot. Now a minifigure can sit in here. It's supposed to be Cornelius Fudge. So I guess we'll start off with him. He does not look like Cornelius Fudge. That face expression is horrible. Here's a little side-by-side of what Cornelius Fudge is supposed to look like. It looks really generic. It can literally be any character with a bowler hat and a suit. But anyway, he's meant to sit in the chariot to go on an adventure to find a more accurate face expression for himself. Next up, we have Aberforth Dumbledore. He looks a little too much like Dumbledore's sibling. Like if he had the glasses there, it'll be a perfect dupe. Turning it around, here's his alternate face expression. Here's a closer look at the torso and leg printing together and the hood there. Next up, we have Mrs. Flume, who looks very happy and joyful. This minifigure in general is a very charming one at that. I really love the color usage of the purple and the shiny undertones there with the design on her cardigan. Here's a look at the alternate face expression. She looks very angry. It looks like some kid stole some candy, and her typical smile there where she looks very smug because she's making a ton of money. Next up, we have Harry Potter himself with a torso that's not generic. I'm very happy to see this. I might steal this torso for my sig fig. It's quite nice, and I never thought I'd say that for a Harry Potter minifigure. Turning it around, we have the hood there. It's a nice little hoodie with some sand blue undertones there near the neck. And yeah, alternate face expression, his angry and his normal smile there. Moving on, we have McGonagall with a torso and the dress piece, which has no printing, which is a huge letdown in my opinion. It kind of like cuts the flow between the torso and the dress piece. I'm not really a fan of that, especially for a $400 set. Here's a look at the alternate face expression. Honestly, a letdown of a minifigure. Even Harry looks better than that. Next up, we have Horace Slughorn, and he is honestly my favorite minifigure in this set. I love the torso printing there, the little bow tie, and at the back printing. The legs again have no printing. Barely any of the minifigures have leg printing except for what I've seen so far. Mrs. Flume and Aberforth Dumbledore, those are the only two minifigs in this set with leg printing. Focusing again though on Slughorn, here's a look at the alternate face expression, very grim, and his happy, perhaps slightly tipsy face. Next up, we have Katie Bell. She looks very possessed with those eyes there, which is the entire purpose of this minifigure, and she's floating on this transparent pedestal mid-possession. Here's a look at the torso with the red scarf and the red jacket detailing. And the back, we have her flowy hair and the hood and her non-possessed face. Next up, we have Madame Rose Murda. And the torso's nice, the face is kind of off and awkward in my opinion, and the dress piece, let's just not talk about that. And the alternate face expression. Moving on, we have a generic shop staff minifigure. Now for a generic shop staff minifigure, this is very nice and probably one of the coolest minifigs that I've seen from this set, with a very unique torso. Now you'd think for a generic shop staff minifigure would get reused parts. She has a bow tie there and a vest. And turning it around, her alternate face expression, and that main one there with the cheeky smile. Next up, we have Miss Granger here with an incredible looking torso. Now, LEGO definitely shocked me with the details that they've included on the bronze trio, Harry, Ron, Hermione. The torso is very nice with the scarf and the jacket and the belt. I think it's amazing in my opinion. And at the back, we have the scarf continuing with the back of the jacket. Next up, we have Ronald Weasley, again with an incredible looking jacket printing. I love it so much. I honestly am blown away again by these minifigures and their torsos. Again, the bronze trio. Here's a look at all of their unique torsos, which I love to see. The detail on all of them is incredible. Focusing back though on Ron, he loves attention. The back, we have the jacket, like I said before, and the alternate face expression right there. So yeah. And lastly, we have Draco Malfoy. I'm so sorry, but this is not fair for the Slytherin house. And I'm saying this on behalf of the Slytherin house. He looks very, very bland and boring in this torso. And I know it's accurate to the movies and stuff, but come on. It's so boring. This is so sad. That's my face right now. And that brings a wrap to the recap of all the minifigures included in the set. So here's a look at the first building featuring Hogs Head Inn, Scrivenshafts Quill Shop, and Zonko's Joke Shop. Now in general, this is a very well put together structure. I love the color scheme used between the browns, the dark tans, the oranges, and the reds. Everything flows together so well, and there's an obvious usage of earthy tones and the sand blue there that really pops out and gives it that little festive vibe, along with the snow everywhere. On the side here, we have the design for the roof, which is a very solid build. And on this side here, we have a very unique building technique, which gives it this curvy structure, which is amazing to see in Lego form. I've never seen anything quite like it. And along the top, we have the chimneys. This chimney can rotate like that, but it's supposed to sit at this angle, again, matching with the curvature of the structure. And this one here is straight up. And in the center, we have Scrivenshafts. A little bit of an awkward placement, but it makes sense because Hogsmeade is known for stuffing as many shops as possible. But the gold and the blue adds a nice little pop there. On the side, we have the signs: Hogs Head Inn, Scrivenshafts, and Tricks and Jokes. At the very back, we have a look at the incredible looking interior. We have a ton of color, which comes together so incredibly well, even better than the outside, with the reds, the yellows, the oranges in Zonko's Joke Shop, adding a very nice colorful vibe to the place. All the bright colors just flow together so well. In the center here, we have more of a mature color scheme, if you will, for Scrivenshafts, featuring a quill and a typewriter. And at the very bottom, a sign there that says, "Test your quill, Slytherin rules." That's right, folks. And on this side, we have the quills and the ink and a lamp there. And lastly, on this side for Hogs Head Inn, starting off at the very bottom there, we have a bullhead, and then we have some butterbeer dispensers. And on this side, a window with a portrait of a lady on there, which can open and close like so to reveal the secret entryway that was featured in the Deathly Hallows. At the very top there, we have a bunch of chairs, a lounge area, sort of like a meeting room, and a Dumbledore's Army printed tile there. Now it's great to see that this is printed. I almost missed it actually, with the names of the army members. And lastly, at the very top there, the bed, the guest space, which is in the roof. And yeah, that's it for my overview of this building right here. Let's move on to the 3 broomsticks. Now this here is the tallest out of all of the buildings, and I do love how it's expanded upon the original 3 broomsticks that was released a couple years ago. This is actually extremely similar to one of my mods that I made for that set, where I doubled the size up and made it exactly like this. So here's a little side by side. I'll be doing a comparison of my mock versus this in the future. We'll be comparing that. This is really cool. I do love the design of the snow on the roof and the slanted angles of both sides. The sand blue fits in nicely with the snow and the gray bricks. And along the center here, we have the dark orange with the dark tans. At the very front, we have the 3 broomsticks together and the little Hogwarts station sign and a lamp. And a bunch of windows that fit in quite nicely with these gray roof pieces. Turning it around, we have a sticker there. On this side, we have a door that could open and close. Now everything detailed, unfortunately, is a sticker for the most part. And on that, a look at the back of the model. I do think they could have done a better job with the detailing. We obviously have seating there with this L-shaped sofa type design with butterbeer on the tables, cookies and a stool, and a menu saying pea soup, shepherd's pie, and fish and chips. And at the very back, it says butterbeer. Run after too much butterbeer, be like. Anyway, that's funny, to me at least. At the very top, we have a sofa, a rug, which is just a rounded tile, some more detailing there. And on this side, we have the bathroom with toilet paper, and a sink. Center there, fireplace. It just feels very filler in my opinion. Here we have a little desk with a lamp cookie. And at the very top there, just a random chair and table. I don't really like how random the chairs and tables are. They could have been more detailed, you know, they could have been better instead of like a tile on some rounded bricks. And here we have a translucent green bottle and a mini attic type of thing. And lastly, the chimneys of the model. And that's pretty much it for my thoughts on the 3 broomsticks. I think the detailing along the outside is nice, but the inside is a letdown. And with that being said, let's move on to the final building in this set. We have Honeydukes, the owl post, and dervish and bangs. Now along the outside, I love the detailed windows on Honeydukes, and as much as I hate to admit, the stickers for the Honeydukes signage. I think it's quite nice and it worked very well with the rest of the pieces there. Again, if they were printed, it would have been better, but you can't have everything, right? So yeah, we have the rounded sand green windows, the green door with the golden doorknob, and a lamp post along with the snow, which adds a very Christmassy vibe to the set. It's obvious it's a winter set. And here we have a little water fountain at this angle. I think the color scheme though with the red, greens, and pink is a little bit too much for my eyes. And then we have the chimneys, this one at this angle, this one straight, and this one with a little top window section. Turning it to this side, we have a sticker, and on this side, some masonry and tan brick usage. Here's a look at the signs that we have for the shops. Honeydukes right here in this diamond shape. Dervish and bangs, the owl post. Turning the building around, here's a look at the interior design, first of all, with Honeydukes, featuring the classic checkered floor there with the black and white tiles. On this side, some shelves stocked with treats, and some more treats there on display for the interior of the store display windows. We have a little cache in the corner and a little food scale. And we have some treats viewed across the floor, featuring a container of fizzing Whizbees and a chocolate frog. On the second floor, it's kind of a ghost town, nothing in the actual space there, except for what I'm assuming are some candy skulls on display. You have a container of self-baking flour. Kind of need that though, it's gonna make my life a lot easier in the muggle world. And again, another container of self-baking flour. Moving along the center, we have the interior of dervish and bangs. It looks very vacant and confusing. It's almost like they had a closing sale and they had to get rid of all their stock, because that's the vibe it's giving. Very disappointing. And lastly, on this side, we have the owl post. A little bit less of a disappointment because we have an owl there, a letter, a map sticker once again. On this side, a little cash register, and at the very top, a ton of letters. I personally wish it was larger and I had a spot for owls to sit. And that's pretty much it for my thoughts on this building and the entire set. Let me know in the comment section down below your thoughts on this set, and if you plan on picking it up on release day, and if you think it's worth $400 USD. It's a very, very gorgeous looking display piece with so much detail. And on that, I'll catch you guys in the next one. Bye for now.